My name is Gedia Danmamo. I am a daughter of Marsabit County, born and raised in Marsabit in Moyale sub-county, more specifically in a small village called Dabel, like 800 kilometers from the Kenya capital, Nairobi. I was lucky, one of the few lucky women who've been able to advance my education. I have a master's in governance, peace and security studies. Not so many of us women from that side get to reach this point because of culture and also religion. So I would want to be a role model to the other girls, young girls, make a difference in life with my education so that they can also have a reason as to even why to pursue, as well as a message to the parent why it's important to educate a girl equally as the boy child. Marsabit is a beautiful place. It has amazing features. It has a forest. Believe it or not, we have a dense forest. We have crater lakes. We also have a desert. We have extremes, very macro climates, very hot, very cold climates. But then we also have our challenges and problems like any other counties in Kenya. We have water issues, we have impassable roads, we have education issues, challenges because illiteracy level is almost 90%, poverty level, and most times poverty level and illiteracy level goes together because as it is now, if you're not educated, if you're not literate, then you can't really get far in with life. We have ethnic violences and conflicts every other time. So to curb all this, we need government, we need politics. Everything around us is politics because our lives are all around government, and government is politics. You can't run away from government. Wherever direction you face the government, and that's politics. For me, politics is a career like any other. As much as we magnify other careers over this and say maybe being a lawyer, being a doctor, these are magnified. A parent would push kids to do engineering and all this, and when they're done with the school, we put our efforts to get them jobs. It doesn't matter at what level. We'd even want them to start at management level. But then you look at politics. A young person who wants to pursue politics will always look at, relax, your time is not yet, so we get wasted. Most of us that want to pursue our careers in politics feel like we should take a backbench until we are at some age, which is defined by culture, which is not right. Just a national culture or maybe a continental culture, which I feel is not right because it's a career. We need political leaders. And I don't want to just shelf myself until I'm 40s and 50s. So that's why I'm coming out now, sooner, as young as I am. And part of the challenges I'll experience is because maybe I'm a youth. So they'll say, your time is not yet to lead. But I'm trying to come out and tell the youth, tomorrow will never come, we'll always be told tomorrow. So let's take up the leadership now. And as youths, we also tend to blame the leaders, always say, we haven't been given this, we are not getting employed. But we also have a problem. We do not come out ourselves and say, I am here, hey, I'm looking for votes. So we wait for people to be elected and then, we start begging for jobs. So I'm trying to change this narrative. Again, the other challenge is being a woman. From where I come from, culturally, we're supposed to take a backseat everything. You can't talk in front of people, you can't lead all this. But I think this changed when parents decided to take us to school, just like the boy child. So because this has changed, I know my place as a wife, as a daughter. But then this does not mean I cannot lead. I will lead, but then I know my places. In pastoralist community, it's God first, then man second, then camel and cattle next, then babies, especially if they're boys, and then us women fall the very bottom of the hierarchy with utensils, just other properties that we have. So we don't want to rise above the man as it's always seen. We just want to be at the neck. Right now we feel like we are way at the foot. So we're not trying to be a threat as women, we're trying to grow together. This century is at where a man wants to empower his woman, because if anything happens to the husband, then kids have to go to school. It's not communal anymore. It's a personal problem, it's a personal part to. So you'll empower your wife or your mother or your sister so that they can take up the roles you are playing in case anything happened to you. The other challenge I know I'll face is finances. because as a youth now, I cannot say I have savings. I haven't worked that long, and I'll be competing with people who've grown in age, who've worked several places, who have a lot of savings. I think slowly we'll get out of voting for people because they're giving us some cash. We'll get out of it and say, look at someone's manifesto, what do they have for us, and vote in that line. The one thing I would want to work on in Marsabit is the seemingly never-ending conflicts. Every now and then someone is shot at, killed, conflict, so we're chasing away investors. So one thing I would do is to work on that. I would not back off and say security is a national government agenda. I would say, as a governor, I'm a custodian of peace at that level. Therefore, I'll take it up and let these people live in harmony. Right now, it's because it's two majority communities that keep fighting. I am from a very minority community. Probably I am the best person because I will treat them equally. I'll balance them out. I will not favor either because I don't belong to either of them. What we've been having is, if it's not a leader from community A, it's from the B. If it's not B, it's A. So whoever gets, the other ones are left out. That has been the problem. It's time we focused on a minority to treat us all equally. That would be the first thing. When we have peace, when we have a stable county, development will be inevitable because investors will come. We will work on our roads, water, which is a big challenge in Marsabit. We'll work on our livestock, which is the backbone of my county. Like I said, youth come up, support a fellow youth. Women, we have been stereotyped that we can't support each other. It's put in our heads, Paka, now it's become part of us. But I think that's something that we've been made to believe. That's not us. If women stand together, we can do greater things. So it's time we focused on the youth and the women as a country and as county of Marsabit. Thank you. I request for peace to prevail in Marsabit because it's burning right now. Request the government. I see some kind of biasness as one person, an individual from Marsabit. If something happens in the rest of the country, action is taken like pop and things are done. In Marsabit, I think it's like the government is saying those are brothers and sisters. So we're left to struggle with our issues. Like just recently, what happened in Laikipia, I saw response on the clicks of the fingers and things were done. Government was there, security was enforced. In Marsabit from 2013, it was burning. It stopped, then started in 2017. It's going on, and I don't see the government. I'm appealing to the national government to step in. We're losing youth, we're losing elders, we're losing husbands, friends, wives, children, and please, Marsabit is also Kenya. Thank you.